Whoa, 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 whoa. I step away for a 3-minute ad break. Step away for 3 minutes and there's already fires in the classroom or in the hallway right outside the classroom. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Boop, boop. You know, like the Pac-Man dying, you know, sound. and the cubs are farting. And the cubs are farting. We gotta pull the fire alarm. We do need to pull the fire alarm. Hold on, let me just switch something over here. Where are the cubs? What window are you guys on? Put you guys on this one. Okay, let's see. How do I get you guys to fire's right here in the hall room? Okay, where's Ghosty's cub? Is this you? Is this you? There you go. I think I interrupted your dance, but there you go. Here you go. Alright, Ghosty, you got it. You got it. Why is your cub sideways? Why is your cub sideways? I'm letting you pull the fire alarm this time. There you go. See, you have your chance now. With your you have your chance. Yippee! Petition for fart to leave a pink Digimon fart on the ground. I wish I knew how to like program that in this program. I tried to let you down as simple as I could. Ghosty, I think I dropped you. No, everyone's freaking farting. No. I pulled it so hard. She really did. Let's catch up and see who we got here, shall we? We got quite a few people here on this yaptacular rainy evening. So let's see. I'll catch up. I'll catch up while the bombs are going off. While the bombs are going off. You'll be happy to know I did do my vocal warm-ups today. So hopefully my voice won't go out. But let's see who we got here. Matthew here before I even press the start streaming button, and Saribot, our rock. And then SIRI didn't go off. Yes, it did not. Folk, you got your sticker. Acetology, hello. Mega Bronson, hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Office Hours. Yeah, I decided right after I saw what you put, I like changed the stream title to Office Hours. And Gojikins into Saucerdale, hello, you got your stickers. Good evening. Good evening, good evening. Ghosty, you pulled the fire alarm. Shiopie, hello. Beeplebees, hello. Oh, hello. I'm gonna pull the fire alarm. Do it, do it! Not the farts. Fugubi, hello. Hello. Oh my gosh, so many explosions. And the farts. Acacia, hello. Welcome, welcome. Yippee! Yeah, I wish I knew how to change the fart like action on stream avatars. I don't know how. It's I feel like there could be many possibilities if I were able to like change what each of the animations does, you know? Fire's right here, holds up mixtape, y'all. Y'all, Mega Bronson's mixtape, that's the real fire right there. You listen to the mixtape and it's just like ASMR chimney sounds. I know that's a thing because me and Beans, like, we put it on every winter. We put on like a fake fireplace. Let's see, that would be silly in a good way. No, you should have dropped me, no! Pink Digimon poop, I don't know what English is, it's okay. I do love class participation with the yaps. I love violently exploding, no! Binka Blast! Binka Berry Blast! Because all your emotes look to the left, Binka Blast comes out the other end. Why would you do such a thing? Why would you point out such a thing? I was gonna go to the classroom, but I wonder how would it look if we go straight to the museum, I wonder. Oh no, I'm not there. Just kidding. We're going to the classroom. We're going to the classroom. Hello everyone. Hello, it's me, Bubinka Bear, your local Sun Bear art history teacher and educational streamer. We're live to Dinka today with my little hat. You like my hat? That like when I look to the left, it goes off my head. Look, it's a magic hat. You see, it floats. But when I look front, I just love sulfuric acid. But yeah, when I look front, it looks fine, right? It looks fine. I just have to not look to the side at all. I just have to not look at my second screen or anything over to the right of me. Oh no, you guys are exploding again. No historical moments. Teacher abandoned us? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I take you guys over for a field trip. Alright guys, field trip! Field trip to the museum. Yippee! I just leave you. Teacher needs her smokes. I'll let Mr. Pancakes take care of you guys. But it's like not actually Mr. Pancakes, it's just a statue. This is the kind of supervision you guys like, right? Fireplace for your home. It spits hot. I spit hot fire. Name your top 3 rappers. Dylan, 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 Dylan. I spit hot fire. No historical moments. We come back next room and Binka Nuke is facing the other way. Can you? Yeah, I did it just because I don't want a beam firing out of my butt, you know? No turkey miss outfit? What would that entail? What would oh yeah, we need some music, by the way. I was listening to the Naruto openings playlist. Ah, that's loud. That's loud. Nanimo. Nanimo. There you go. There you go. I feel like a turkey muss outfit would not be good. It'd be like it'd either be cultural appropriation or it would be like me dressing up as the pilgrims. The pilgrims. Teacher hates us. Pancakes got us. Lord Pancakes. She left for cigarettes and milk. Couldn't afford chaperones. Have you seen the school? Have you seen the the quality of the school walls here with the bathrooms consistently flooding? It's kind of bleak. We definitely can't afford chaperones. Not even not even voluntary ones. It's like your guys' like parents and guardians are like, yeah, I don't want the cubs, you know, like being by themselves. I'll chaperone for free. I'm volunteering, and I'm just like, no. We can't afford it. If anything, we owe you money. Mr. Pancakes is also out for a smoke. Indigenous people's outfit. I would need permission from an indigenous person to wear their outfit. Dress up as the turkey? That's a good idea. Magellan's head in hand? That's also a good idea. Would have been funny if you changed screen and you were in a turkey bus outfit. Does VtubeStudio even have anything for turkey miss? I would have to I would have to fade away temporarily to check that. Otherwise you guys would see menus after menus here. What did I set it to when I go invisible? I just fade away. I keep forgetting that. Let me check what options there are here. Nanimo. The thing is, I always have like a double desktop situation going on where like when I stream, I try not to clutter one desktop, so I have another virtual desktop where I put all of my like streamer programs that don't need to be like, you know, they need to be active, but they don't need to be like on my first desktop. So I have to consistently like switch between them. Let's see. Teacher, can I borrow your arms to Naruto run? I have the right. What do you mean you have the right? I don't remember signing no contract. An outfit made entirely of poorly drawn hand turkeys. Oh, but they're like paws. Let me see what VtubeStudio has to offer. We have animated Christmas lights. I could put that on my head. Wait, didn't the song just play? Oh, I accidentally set it so it like plays, like it repeats. I think that's what I did that with the whatchamacallit, the rain. Let me make it so we're not just listening to Silhouette by Kanabun the entire night. Okay, we have Christmas lights, we have a bed, we have we have boba. Should I just put a lot of like stuff on me in return for not having like a turkey muss outfit? There's a flower hat asset. Sunglasses. There's devil horns. Maybe I should have done that for Halloween. A nightcap, a pacifier. I don't think you guys want to see teacher go goo goo babies. That's between me and Uma Musume Super Creek. Yeah, there's not really any like Turkey Day like assets on here unless I make some. I mean, that's an idea, right? I could just make some Turkey Day assets. Let me put something on my head first, and then I'll return. I'll fade back into place. There we go. I didn't put all like as much assets that I could have, but here you go. There you go. I got boba for myself and Christmas lights. You guys like them? Are they neat? I got boba for myself. Don't ask me how I'm holding it. Cause I'm definitely holding it somehow. I'm gonna make some turkeys on MS Paint over here. The most poorly drawn hand turkeys. I'll make them pretty poorly drawn too. Dress up as a turkey, but for the feathers, it's those kids projects where you yeah, exactly. Aceatology, you guys had the same idea as Gojikins and Ghosty. Bavinka with a cloak of hands, just like Quatlique. The right to bear arms. What about a cornucopia hat? That's a cute idea too. No, just hats. There's literally entire trees growing through the school. I think if we didn't eat the cars or every building inspector within a 5-mile radius, the building would have been condemned by now. Nonsense. It's part of the ambiance. The trees are part of the experience. It'd be a farewell to arms. How do I ban the mod? I have the right to bear arms. No, you guys keep saying the right to bear arms. They're my arms. Double Babinka, Gugu Bibinka. The correct 2 Ursine appendages. Krimit, teacher, can we have some? Can we have nitroglycerin? I can't. I can't. This is my boba. I paid for it with my measly funds that I got. Because the school definitely doesn't pay me. I don't even know why Mr. Pancakes is here. I don't pay him. I think he's just here for the vibes. Hello, Devin. Boba share? I'm sorry. There's no... I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I've seen this Twitter trend about holding boba. I know the old... Isn't there like an old one where like the ladies with the assets, they're able to do it with their assets? You know what I mean? You know? You know what I'm saying? I have the right to bear... I have the right... to some bear arms? Give us boba or give us death? Wait, okay, which one is it? Do you guys want my arms or do you want the boba? Because I'm not giving either. I do like how it does look like I'm like sipping on the boba. That's mine. Teacher, can we have glycol and KMNO4? I got a solid C in chemistry, in high school chemistry, and I never took a class after that. So, sure. It seems like you guys are experts in chemistry. I'll give you guys whatever you want. You want some, what is it? Carbon monoxide? Sure. Here. Have some. Lord Pancakes reigns in his realm. Let's see. Nod. I don't know what you mean, Vivinka. Please explain to the class how they hold the boba with their assets. I want the death. I do have, let me see what... Actually, is it so bad if I do show you guys, like, the options here? Does it break the immersion that there's a window right in front of my face and you can see all of these assets here? Surely that doesn't break the immersion of, like, being in a classroom where there are just, you know, cubs and projector screens that are on the fritz constantly. Wait, what did I do? Oh, I pressed my hotkey and it made everything disappear. Okay, so Devin asked for death. I think there's a, here we go. It's not monster, it's creature. There you go. Well, oh my god, the green is... It's chroma colored. It's chroma colored, so, there's no green. Here, I'll put it right here on my head. There we go. We will now be very warm. Mr. Pancakes is here because he knows it's best to be on the side of the bibinkas rather than get his car eaten. He has a car? Can you imagine? Oh, I'm getting smaller! As I was scrolling through chat, I didn't realize that like I was getting smaller and smaller with each scroll. You know, look at this. There we go. I'm on the tree. What about some thermite? Is that like a termite with their butts? My immersion. Seishun, hello. Hey! What are you laughing about? Is it because I'm small? I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that kind of behavior. Just because I'm small doesn't mean you could just laugh at me. So if I'm big and slightly cut off at the edges, you won't laugh at me, right? Especially because there's a cooldown on that on that redeem, so you can't laugh at me. Joke's on you. Delicious, legally distinct monster. We now know what's your transparent color. Hey, no! Fine, I'll be regular sized. Actually, that's slightly small. There we go. What is my regular size? I think there we go. There we go. No more throwing things. It's like Studley is with us. I keep on forgetting to, because I use my scroll wheel to like scroll through chat, but I keep forgetting that also makes me smaller. So small. This Binka is very small and those Binkas are very far away. She drank the boba that makes you small. At least I didn't get the, what is it, the 1 day blinding soup? The 1 day blinding boba? Where it's just like I thought that would actually like just make things like super dark. That would have been funny. I just turned out the lights. Classic mistake. Biblically accurate Babinka. Teacher for the turkey crime day. May I have an entire red card to eat with the other Babinkubs? Maybe for Christmas. Maybe for Christmas. Not for turkey day though. Maybe for Christmas. It's a good thing school's closed on Christmas. She is large and wide. I can't believe you guys are laughing at me. I can't believe 2 of you redeemed to throw something at me at the same time. Gojikins and Shiopi, what the hey? Watch her hit her forehead on the door? Aw, man. Well, you know what's good is IRL, I never have to worry about that, ever. 1 day blinding soup is for those who misbehave, though. It's true. I thought I saw a bug. Good job, Shiopi and Gojikins. Why? Not the teacher's assistant egging on the students to throw things at me. Is this a coup? Is this a coup d'etat, as they say? As the kids say? Alright, where is my MS Paint? We can do some Turkey Day crafts. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically I have not throwing things. Technically I have 4 claws, but to make this turkey we need it to be accurate. Okay guys, guide me through this. How do we make this into a turkey? I know I'm the art teacher here. Is it like, hold on. Gotta just like gobble, right?
Ooh,
and then I just love sulfuric acid. There we go. And now what? Draw the turkey looking up. That's how they drown though, isn't it? Oh, it was a coup de grace. Oh, understandable. And Devin, you got your sticker, your scratch and sniff a sticker. Why are you also throwing things at me? Why are you also throwing things? Thought you saw a bug? Well, yeah, I'm right here. Make each paw bean a head? Oh, I see. Okay. Put a beak at the bottom and it is a top-down turkey. Okay, we'll just put beaks everywhere. Hey, stop throwing things! You guys are being so mean to me. You guys are being so mean. Okay, here, over the claw. Over each claw is a beak and a waddle. There we go. Am I doing it right? Am I making the turkey correctly? Is that a bear paw? Yeah, it's like the... Isn't that how you guys make the little handprint turkey things? I'm using my paw. Scratch and sniff. Yeah, you guys got your scratch and sniff a sticker. He's still throwing things at me. Fighting Twitch too hard today. I'm a lurk and do edits. No worries. No worries at all. I'm glad to have you here. Especially because... Hey! Especially because you're the one that, that pulled the fire alarm today. Are you guys throwing things? I'm doing my best. I'm over here sipping on my fairly earned boba and my creature energy. Hey! Biblically accurate turkey. Hydra turkey? Wait, we're throwing things? No, you're not supposed to. A bunch of turkeys in a mosh pit. Brain fried from deck building. Must throw objects and short bears. Why did you have to specify short though? Why'd you guys have to specify the fact that I'm short though? You could have easily just said bears. Oh no, my model needs to catch up. There we go. Okay. Let's make this turkey. The feathers, you see. Do they... I'm assuming this is like a fairly like cromulent color, an acceptable color for the feathers, right? It's been a minute, you see. It's been a minute since I last did this kind of arts and crafts. That's why I'm needing some assistance. You guys would tell me if I'm doing it right or wrong, right? Is this song even Naruto? Isn't this My Hero? Are they wrong? Also had to refresh Twitch like 5 times to go over the last little while. Have a lovely stream. It's okay, Gojikins. No worries. No worries. Sipping the boba that attracts objects at dangerously high speeds? Probably not. I don't know. It looks pretty accurate to me. I mean, look me right in the bare eyes and why is my model is freezing? Is it because of all this stuff I have? Play Beat Break OP on loop. Is it on oh my god, what happened to my model? Hello, hello? There we go. There we go. I'm catching up. I'm catching up. Is the Beat Break OP on Spotify? Turkey, I think you mean feathered gobble beast. I am. That actually is what I'm referring to. the which are, by the way, native to the Americas. Did you guys know that? Did you know that Benjamin Franklin wanted it to be the national bird instead of the bald eagle? I mean, it makes sense. Just look at it. Look at it. Alright. I'm assuming I did this right. I have no idea. You'd have to search. Oh, what? Actually, hey! Dang it. Oh, the banana's stuck on me. No, the banana's stuck! It's stuck, get off! There we go. I'm gonna assume that this is correct. What is the name of the OP for Beat Break? There was also another idea that I had for today, because I came into today's stream without really much of a clue of what I was gonna do. I just know that I wanted to yap for a bit. Because we have a pretty full week this week. We got lots of studying and stuff. I could turn this into a horror monster. You could, but why would you? It's a cute little turkey. Of course, Ben Franklin didn't want the national bird to be bald. By the way, oh my god, Automod, that's so funny. What are your thoughts on Beat Break so far? I haven't watched the latest episode. I've seen screen caps, and I'm like, ooh, that Kyo though. They keep drawing him like, I don't know, really nice. I don't know. The freaking Automod keeps catching the word thoughts, and it specifically says like this was caught because of misogyny. Which I get, right? I get it. I totally get it, but it's just funny in this context. It's like, what are your thoughts on this? Slow down there, misogynist. Like that's what Automod is doing. What would I say? Oh yeah, the opening for Beat Break. Beat Break. I like the sequence in Beat Break where it just shows like who I'm assuming are like the villains, right? They I don't know if they've like gotten to that point yet. It's called Mad Pulse by Mad Kid. Mad Pulse. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's on Spotify. It's so dramatic. Me and my friend had that same exact thought when we saw it. Right? Dude, Kyo in that episode, well, at least from the screen caps I've seen, that episode with Kyo is like, dang, those animators like really like Kyo. And they want everyone else to like Kyo too. I haven't watched the latest episode yet, but I did catch up on Digimon Liberator and well, the latest Digimon Beat Break before this Sunday's episode, and Smiling Friends. That's another thing that me and Beans have been catching up on is Smiling Friends, and oh my god, dude, that show's so funny. Like we've been watching it for like a while already. Let me see if I can like draw the characters from memory. We've been watching Smiling Friends since it like first came out, but like we didn't watch the latest season until I kept seeing the memes of Pim and the boss like dabbing each other up. I kept on seeing memes about it and I was like, this is sick. Oh, this is too big. What does Charlie look like again? Oh, I can't is there another way I could do? Oh yeah, freeform. Okay, what does Charlie look like again? I know he has like, it's like a hoodie, right? And then he has like jeans. And then he has a hat, right? Is it red? And then just imagine this guy just going like, he's right, Pim. Like, everything he just said is like exactly right. Pim, we cannot tell anyone about this. We have to take this secret to our graves. Smiling Friends of my beloved. And then what does Pim look like again? It's like... And then he has like a shirt. I am an artist. I am an artist. There we go. Yeah, so we've been catching up on Smiling Friends and Survivor. There we go. And then I caught up on Liberator, both the novel and the webtoon, by the way. Like, I even, oh my gosh, like, I don't know if it's because like if I'm in some kind of like seasonal like opposite of depression mania, I don't know. I don't want to accidentally, you know, imply that I have some kind of mental illness that I don't have. But I don't know, I've just been like more energized to catch up on certain things or to do certain tasks that I've been holding off on since the stolen valor, not the stolen valor. Yeah, I don't know, I've just been like more like able to like catch up on things and do things that I've been holding off on. Rain good? Maybe it's the rain, maybe. Yeah, I was able to do a lot of like catch up on things. I was able to just like, yeah, it kind of does feel like the opposite of like seasonal depression. Or maybe I was in like a seasonal depression and just didn't realize it, you know? You know, one thing I haven't been able to do though is like lock in with Digimon cards, if we're talking about Digimon cards. Because I've been able to lock in with everything like except for that. I've been able to lock in with like Time Stranger. I've been able to lock in with like all the series that I want to catch up on. I've been able to lock in with like VTuber projects. been able to lock in with like work. Is there like a negative correlation between my mental health and Digimon TCG? I have bipolar, it's okay, I give Bibinka the mania pass. Oh man. Because I've heard like the terminology, first of all, thank you. But also I've heard like the terminology, but I'm just like, oh man. I don't know if that's what's happening right now or if it's just me coming out of some kind of seasonal depression that I didn't realize that I had, you know? Congrats on no longer being mentally ill. Oh no, the anxiety's still there. The anxiety's still there. The heat drains us of all energy. Remember, the sun is a deadly laser. Or how did that little jingle go again? I also got a second win. I just assembled a new 3D printer. Yo, nice, good job. That sounds like complicated. Well, just like seeing how 3D printers work, it like sounds like it would be complicated. Like much more so than just assembling a regular printer, right? Also the fact that you have to assemble it in the first place. So yeah, maybe I think Devin's onto something. I think maybe the sun is in fact a deadly laser, and the coldness of winter, does in fact energize me. I mean, I do like this season in general because I am, if you guys haven't been able to tell already, I'm a fan of the holidays, of Christmas, of Chrysler, of Crimbus. I'm a Christmas fan, and also my birthday's coming up, you know? Yeah, a 2D printer is more or less plug and play these days. They still suck. Yeah, they do. As someone who's like needed to print things the past few days, and I haven't been able to print at the office because I've been at school sites for like the past 3 weeks. I think that's also why like I haven't been able to lock in with like with Digimon TCG stuff, is because I've been like so drained from work these past 3 weeks as well. And I'm just like, I've already been outside. I already like spent all of my social batteries speaking of teaching kids how to freaking make art and analyze art, that I don't have enough energy anymore. I didn't know bears were religious. Oh yeah, some of us are very devout in the Crimbus celebrations. I'm actually not religious like at all. It's funny because neither are my parents, even though it's like, I think one day I like my mom, I forgot how the conversation like played out, but I think I casually told my mom that like I don't know if I really believe in a god, or at least like the Christian definition of a god. And she just looks at me and is like, "Really?" But it was like a casual, like, it had the same energy as like her saying like, "I could have sworn I've heard you say 'oh my god' before." You know, like it wasn't a huge like, "What did you just say?" "What did you say?" Like, it was more of like a like, "Are you sure? I could have sworn." Like I could have sworn I've heard you not use the Lord's name in vain. I don't know. Didn't you minor in religious studies? Like it was like that kind of energy when I told her like, "Oh, I don't know if I'm like really that religious." And it's like, is she surprised though? Because like both my parents weren't like super religious either. And the extent of it was like, "All right, here's how you pray. Put your hands together, make a wish to God, and say amen at the end of it. All right, now go to bed." You know, like, and like my grandma would go to church. She was the one that's like a little bit more devout. Like all my aunts and uncles on both sides of the family, they're both like very devout. Go to church like every Sunday. And like I remember one time we had a family party where like we it was like a Christmas family party, and it was like a bunch of little like mini games and stuff. And each like I guess smaller part of the family had to like compete in teams. So it was like, you know, I would compete like alongside my dad, and like my cousins would compete alongside like their parents and that kind of stuff, and their siblings. So one of the competitions was like, "All right guys, here's your next challenge. Name as many books of the Bible as you can." And like we see all the other families being like, "Oh yeah, Exodus and Leviticus and blah blah blah." And I was just looking at my dad like, "I think Genesis is one of them." And then he's like, "Okay, probably the names, right? There's probably like a book of Paul or something, right? There's a book of probably a book of Jesus or something." So yeah, that was like, I think that kind of like that kind of like summarizes like at least my immediate family's relationship with religion. It's just like they grew up with it. They were aware of it, but they themselves are not like, it says clearly in the Bible. Like the Book of Mormon. That does sound like something my dad would say. He's like, Book of Mormon? Book of anong yung yung Muhammad. Yung Book of Job. Book of Job. You know that guy? A man? I'll take 3 men. yung ano. So yeah, I'm actually not super religious. I do think it's neat though. I did in fact minor in religious studies, not because I was pious in any way, but because I thought like the stories were really neat. Like, you know, I grew up being really interested in like Greek mythology and Egyptian mythology, and then I took a class in community college about the Bible, and the teacher for that was really cool because he wasn't preaching. He was just like a really cool dude. And that made me interested in the Bible. And it's like, if you actually read, it's like what they say in The Simpsons. It's like, have you actually read this thing? It's actually pretty interesting. Like the stories in it, if you take it not as like quite literally gospel, and you take it as more of like the mythology or like religious stories of a particular culture in a particular time, it's pretty cool. Like it's I don't know, like some of the stories are kind of badass. I mean, bad but Book of Job, that's just indeed, that's just Glassdoor, if anyone actually still uses Glassdoor. I don't know, the stories are kind of neat. It's like I'm trying to think of one, like a talking snake. Come on now. Guy talking to a burning bush, you know, destroying gold, destroying gold statues and stuff. Pretty sick. Have you guys watched Prince of Egypt? I do love this song, but also we could listen to Prince of Egypt. The songs are pretty banging. Especially that first song. Deliver us to the promised land. Raised Buddhist going into Western literature was like having a status debuff against all my Christian classmates, but honestly, all the allusions sounded super metal. That's what I'm saying. Like, the Book of Face. Yeah, like, I feel like if you just read it, like, less as, like, this book that people, like, use to discriminate against other people, at worst, and, like, kill other people at worst, and if you read it more as, like, I don't know, just, like, how we read Greek and Egyptian mythology, right? Like, if we just imagine it as, like, these are the belief systems of a very specific culture in a very specific time, then it's, like, it's actually really interesting. Because it's like, oh, yeah, like, this culture doesn't eat pork for a specific reason. That's just something that they didn't do, you know? Instead of, like, if you eat pork, you are gonna go to hell, you know? You give Has-Been Hotel energy. You know what's funny is I've never checked out Has-Been Hotel, or is it Hell of a Boss? I don't even, is that the same thing? Is it like, I know they're by the same person, but is it the same like thing? I've never actually checked it out, even though one of my closest friends, Mr. Rage, has like recommended it to me. You should? Okay. You're the second IRL friend that's told me to check it out, and told me that like me in particular will like find it interesting. Is it okay? Has-Been Hotel. Deliver us. And you promised us. You can't read the lyrics on Spotify for the song. That's crazy. Emolge, hello. Rin, hello. You should. Same universe. They're the same universe, separate shows, because Amazon, but now can cross over. It's big Homestuck energy. Okay. But like musical theater kid too. You know what's funny? A lot of my like coworkers, because we all work within like art history and like ancient history, They were recently telling me like, Binka, you should check out Epic the Musical. I haven't yet. I think someone in chat even told me that, right? Was it one of you guys? Cause like now my coworkers are recommending it to me, and I decided to finally check it out. But like, I think the first time I tried to check it out, I was like, I think I was alone in the house, and then everyone came back. I think like Beans and his family went out to go get coffee or something, and then they like came back and started talking to me about stuff, and I just like wasn't able to come back to it. And then I tried again today, and then kept on getting like Discord pings for different reasons because I'm a part of like a whole bunch of different VTuber projects, and also was interrupted. And then I finally had some time to watch it, and then I realized it was 6:30 and time to stream. So literally right before I started streaming, I was listening to Epic the Musical. I just finished like the first saga or something. Good evening, George. Must be Miss Popular. What do you mean? What do you mean? I am simply a teacher in a classroom where you guys can come and go. And I am simply drawing on MS Paint. George, do you like my drawing? George, guys, George is like a famous animator. He knows how to draw. He knows how to actually draw. What do you think of my sketch here? We have some abstract turkey over here. And some OCs do not steal. These are my creations. Not the George Chungus Babinkub that's on the screen right now. That's not MS Paint. Yeah, it's MS Paint. That has AI. You are right though. Don't throw things. Why you throwing things at me? I know it's a redeem that anyone can redeem, but why are you throwing things at such a cute little bear? You are right. I think this MS Paint actually does have like some kind of AI. Do it again, but better. Okay. Oh my god, Pim. I need a reference. Okay. Real artists use references, right? Okay, Pim smiling friends. I'll do it better. Just cause oh, he's not even that shade of pink. What the heck? Okay, let's erase all this. Erase Charlie. Erase the abstract turkey. We're gonna save this version of Pim as a point of comparison. Draw them looking up like Freyred. I was like kind of scared that you would say that. I don't know if I could do that. I feel like it's gonna come out like the image that started it all. So this does have AI, as Devin said, but it's the I think it's like the erase. I think it's the fill tool. It's like a very specific tool. So I feel like as long as we avoid that, we should be fine, right? All right, I'm gonna try a little bit harder, cause George said so. And I'm using a reference this time. Oh nope, it needs to come out a little bit more. There we go. I'm doing this with mouse, by the way. This is another one of those. See, do not use AI. The program itself has AI, but don't use the actual AI tools. There you go. And then he has one eye like this. And then another eye like this. I never noticed how one of his eyes is literally like that much bigger. I'm just using MS Paint with mouse. And the shepherd to shepherd us and deliver. Oh, it needs to have a little bit more of a curve to show that he's smiling. There we go. Deliver us to the... Did you guys know that this isn't a hair on top of his head? If you watch Smiling Friend... This is one of those things that, like, I kind of forgot this detail until I went to the TV tropes. That's not a hair, that's an exposed nerve. I see you guys are chatting with each other. That's good because I haven't been paying attention to the chat as I'm drawing. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. As long as you guys are making friends with each other and not attacking each other. I guess it's okay for you guys to attack me as long as you guys aren't attacking each other. Oh no, that needs to come in a little bit more. Oh, he's kind of pudgy. I never realized that. He's like the slightest bit pudgy. He just like me for real, for real. Oh yeah, that's a little too pudgy. There you go. Out of the corner of my eye, I see bombs. Why am I seeing bombs? Okay, let me catch up on chat since you guys are throwing bombs to get my attention. The MS Paint version without AI is available on Internet Archive. Ooh, okay. The impossible angle? Yeah. It's the Copilot in the top right. In the top. Oh, it is. It is. I think I told you guys this one fun fact that I have about myself, right? That it's actually very hard for me to tell my left from my right unless I, like, use my fingers. Ah, no, that hand looks like it's AI generated. There you go. Well, you guys can, like, actively see me drawing this out. See, no, it's not AI generated. What's the AI called? AI, please draw a picture of a data center on fire. I just googled Freyren looking up and it's frying me. That's literally how I used to draw faces at an angle. It inspired a whole like meme on Twitter of like, not meme, but like people actually like coming out to support the artist and showing like how to properly draw it. But then there's also lots of people saying like, even if you're like an expert, like a seasoned professional, it's still like pretty hard to draw that angle. If I ever get emotes, I'm 100% asking for a bear looking up emote. I would be down. Yeah, please explode yourself. I try to forget. We are rubbing the collective 2 brain cells. It brings me phantom pain every time I think about it. Finally, the death! Responding to an attack with a mass bomb is so funny. I was delivering us to the promised land, not with the song. AI wishes it could draw hands like that. Something tells me that drawing loves kids. Hey, don't. I love kids, Charlie. I love kids. Dude, I said that to my coworkers because like we happen to be at an elementary school. And because we typically like visit 6th and 7th graders, we are typically at middle schools. But sometimes we're at elementary schools and sometimes we see like the little like kindergartners like come out and they come to like our little workshop and they're like, what are you guys doing in here? And it's really cute. And I kind of pulled that where I'm like, oh, the little ones are so cute. I love the little ones. And then I felt the need to be like, you guys know what I mean, right? And then one of them is like, I love kids. I love kids, Charlie. I love kids. And I'm like, don't say that so loud. Let's see. Oh, I need like the details. I need like a smaller brush. Okay, let's do like this part. Nah, it needs to be like smaller brush because his eyes literally look like scribbles. There we go. There we go. There we go. Also, hello, Bardwolf. Maybe don't say that out loud. The single exposed nerve of your personal FBI agent is standing. I love blank memes. Wait, the show's about loving kids? What the F? No. Wait, have you actually are you just doing a hee hee ha ha, or have you yet to explore the fun that is Smiling Friends? I feel like if there was a word to describe Smiling Friends, it's like frenetic. It's like the animation is just so like crazy. You don't watch Smiling Friends? I feel like it's worth it for like all the like crazy references. I think the latest episode had like anime references, and I was like, dang, really? I don't, it's very frenetic. It's very like, I don't know, crazy hee hee ha ha. Actually, I want to listen to another Prince of Egypt song. I need this one, through heaven's eyes. Wait, where's my reference? Okay. The show is, I should probably say the show is not about like is not about loving kids. It's very, I don't know how to say it. It's like very, I know it's on Adult Swim, so I think it is apt to say that it's very Adult Swim energy, but not like Tim and Eric. Like, not that lol random. But in some cases, yeah. There we go. I drew it with a reference. Are you guys proud of me? It is a little bit more closer to purple, though. Like this purple. And let's use the fill tool. Oh, why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? I think it's going off of like when I use the erase tool. Look at your life. Look at your life through heaven's eyes. There we go. We have Pim. Someone get church. Someone get church. Is this better? My cat is kneading me with his claws. I'm so happy, but ow. Aw, man. That just reminds me of Filka. I miss the little guy. For those who didn't get the update, Filka had to go back to Beans' grandma. Yeah, he had to go back to Beans' grandma. We don't have him anymore. But I don't know. Me and Beans are like kind of hopeful that, you know, maybe the grandma will change her mind. Because we've grown attached to Filka. I know there's a Homestuck reference in the show, and the guys that make it are in Has Been Hotel. I think so, yeah. It looks like Tim and Eric, Rick and Morty type. It's I've seen that as a comparison, but I almost feel like Smiling Friends is like the diametric like opposite, in that it's a little bit more like positive. Like, it's not necessarily optimistic, but it's almost the opposite of the pessimism that you see in Rick and Morty, if that makes sense. It's like Aqua Teen Hunger Force. It's definitely nothing like Rick and Morty. It's almost like it's similar. It's kind of similar in like the kind of lull randomness of it, but it's very different in just like their direction entirely, you know? Miss that vocal cat. No more loud meowing. Yeah, at least not for now, man. I miss Filka. Schnackery's here though. He's sleeping. He's snoozing. Though ever since Filka, oh, we do have an ad break, so I'll put you guys in the cub corner. Ever since now you see the floating boba. Oh look, the window is still very accurate because it's raining right now. The Filka show with Babinka Bear will never be the same. But yeah, ever since Filka had to go back, our other two cats have been a little bit more needy and vocal. They'll be like scratching at our door a little bit more often, and they'll just be like demanding our attention. It's very cute, but also I still miss Filka. He's such a goblin, even though he jumps on my freaking desk and he needs on me. George, like before the ad break, quick! Before the ad break, look! I drew him again. I drew it with a reference. His head's too small, but do you like it? Do you like it? We have to go to an ad break soon. My cat Twix has been rather cuddy recently because of the cold. I saw it's good. Yes, I win. I win. I win. No, but thank you. I'm being a little silly today, but also thank you. Rick and Morty's pessimism completely turned me off the show. I feel like Reddit bros being like, don't you know nothing matters and everything sucks, idiot, happiness is so stupid. And they have a specific Smiling Friends episode that kind of goes into stuff like that. I did enjoy Rick and Morty when it was first coming out. I do feel kind of similar beeplebees, but I think there is like the Smiling Friends episode with like the Frowning Friends. I feel like that one kind of like directly not throw shade at Rick and Morty, but just throw shade at like nihilism as a whole. Ad break. All right, I'm gonna get some water. Maybe some din din. I'll be back. Not the standing man emote. That's how I look like, huh? When when I turn off my tracking, where I like. You should ask Beans if he remembers a gaming session where I pooped on Rick and Morty after our friend Sly asked if we were caught up at the end, and I was like, "Oh, my bad. I know you were asking because you liked it." Aw, dang. Yeah, I could kind of see. I could kind of see that happening. I did like it. I did like Rick and Morty when it was first coming out. I thought it was pretty funny, but um I think was there like a was it or no, you know what? I'm thinking of Community. I was thinking like, oh, wasn't there like a part where a season where like the original creators left, right? Dan Harmon or something? Oh no, that happened in both, right? Like that happened in both Community and in Rick and Morty, right? Um because I think one of them was like, oh, like one of them or the was it Dan Harmon himself got outed with like some allegations, right? I did too. Beans and I stopped liking it about the same time. Ah, I see. I think I do like Smiling Friends because it's I don't know, it's weird that it's not necessarily optimistic, but I don't know, it just feels a little bit more whimsical in a way. Well, like it's whimsical while still having like some kind of like dark jokes that are still kind of funny in a way. I watched Rick and Morty through season 3. I was told I'm not missing much by stopping there. One of the Rick and Morty guys compared that he. Oh, I see. Yeah, I remember there was like certain allegations, and that's why they ended up replacing the voice actor. Which I forget if it was Dan Harmon himself, right? Justin was DMing. Oh, it was Justin. Okay, and Dan has always been problematic. I heard that too. As early as when he was the showrunner for Community. But Community was also like pretty funny. Not that that excuses it. Almost like the freaking Community meme of like, I can excuse racism, but I draw the line at pet abuse. You can excuse racism. That's where we stopped. Ah, okay, okay. What? Okay, what kind of sucks though is that like my dad loves like Rick and Morty. It's his like. At one point, it was like his like PFP. You know, it was his profile picture on a certain social media. He like loves it. I think it's because like he's one of those people that sees himself as the Rick in the situations when it's like, I would disagree. Community, yes, hello epically modest. I really like Community, and I'm pretty biased. I did go to a community college for more years than people usually go to community college for, you know? Usually people just go for like 2 years and then transfer. Well, not usually. I feel like now more than ever we're seeing folks that stay for a little bit longer for different reasons, right? Like they have like a full-time job, so they only can do like 1 or 2 classes a semester, or like they change their in my case, I changed my major a whole bunch of times. So I actually like was in community college for 4 years, which is not much compared to like other people who were there for like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. I had a professor who said he was in community college for like 19 years, and he was a dang good professor too. He was one of my favorites. So like it's not necessarily quantity, but like you do what you gotta do for however long you need to do it. Where's the yikes emote on here? Oh no, you're not supposed to want to be Rick. Yeah, I've talked about my dad a little bit on here. I love my dad. He's done so much for me. He's raised me. He's like, uh, he's not the best role model. Like, it's funny because like I said before, he is super okay with the LGBTQ community, but it's mostly because he had a really bad drug habit, addiction, back in the 90s. And that's who he did the drugs with. So he loves the LGBTQ community. Loves them. But he's also like super machismo. He could be pretty toxic at times. But this isn't a therapy sesh. But just so you guys know, I love my dad. He's a mixed bag. But yeah, he is also the kind of guy that thinks he's the Rick. You know? That's who he is. But going back to community, I went to community college for like 4 years, and it was because I was just constantly switching my major. I went from like psychology at one point, even though I didn't take like a single psychology class other than like in high school. And then I was like history for a bit, and then I switched to graphic design because I couldn't get any history classes, and then I finally got a history class, and I was like, okay, maybe I will major in this. And then I took art history, and the rest is art history. Let's see, a buddy of mine had Rick and Morty shot glasses. Me and my BFF always use them out of spite and make fun of the show while we drink together. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I guess like as long as they don't think they're the Rick, right? In any kind of relationship where they're like the know-it-all, like I know everything, and anyone who attempts to like help me in my toxicity is like in the wrong, you know? Wasn't there like an infamous episode where he like talked to a therapist or someone that was like a pseudo therapist? And that was one of those episodes where it was like, yeah, I think that's a pretty good gauge on like what this character is all about. Where's that yikes emoji? I don't think I have a yikes emoji. I think other streamers do, but actually the that one Digimon TCG guy that I raided into a couple, like I think last week, he has some Digimon emotes that I've never noticed before. These are kind of funny looking. Wait, look, I'm just gonna like spam all of them. Look at these emotes. These are neat. I like the Betamon one. Wait. Why he look like that? Why he look like that? I love it. You got rickrolled by your dad? Yeah. He can be quite the jokester. But I love Community. I've never had any community college experiences that mirror what happens in Community, because some of the stuff, like after like a certain season, it gets very outlandish, but it's entertaining. Except for season 4, the one that they call like the gas leak season, because I think that's the one season without the original showrunner. Rickrolling in the Big 25 is huge. Hello, Orlando. Hello. Yay, yippee! Wahoo! You know, among my coworkers, the yippee, like that became a bit of a vocal stim for all of us, because I think a lot of us associated with that little gif of the cat that's like bouncing up and down, right? Yeah, those are some good yikes emotes. Except for the pig. Except for was it Lechonk? I don't know why I have these. I feel like a lot of these are you were probably in stream when there was like a hype train or something. I think a lot of these are like hype train emotes. Wait, I was gonna put on like other music. What was I gonna put on? We could go back to Naruto. There we go. Let's get some Naruto in here. Yeah, Community is very outlandish, and I kind of love that. Especially the Dean. The Dean is like super funny. The happy cat, yeah. Happy. But do you guys know where the yippee like soundbite is from? The yippee! The one that usually accompanies the little like bouncing cat? Can we play the German Naruto opening? Is that the one that goes like, Sasuke is really cool? The older Rickrolling gets, the funnier it is to get people with it. Ah, it's true. I'm trying to remember, when was the last time I got Rickrolled? Yeah, it's the European kid, yeah. But it's like a German kid. He's like, Cola, something Fortnite, yippee! Sakura, the beautiful. Yeah, and my coworker showed me like, he said that it was, or she said that it was like the like opposite of that kid, like opposite energy, where it's a kid who like spills his soda and he's like, Scheiße, mein Controller, Scheiße, mein Cola. Okay, I kind of want to like watch both of them. And then let's listen to German Naruto, and then let's do the 4Kids One Piece pirate rap. German boy, yippee. Scheiße, mein Cola. Okay, how do I cover up the MS Paint? Where's my projector? There we go. Alright, just so you guys know a little bit of your meme history, okay? Oh, there's a translation? Let's go. Wait, can I take out, like, this part? Dang it. Okay. Matricola! Yippee! Yippee! Wait, you're right. Oh no, it made it super big. No, stop. Okay, where's the Scheiße Mine Cola? Not this one. There's the freaking I wish my coworker told me, like, what was it? It was like a kid spilling his soda. Like, it was a kid spilling his soda and then just being like, Scheiße mein Cola. No, little German boy, don't go into the weed game. I think expand. Oh yeah, it sounds so normal till he hits the yippee, then you can just feel the rot expand in your brain. Yippee! I've been trying to perfect my yippee. I just want to like jump scare people with it one of these days. Let's see. Let's do the German Naruto. Is it this one? Is it only a minute long? Is it the dramatic reading of the German Naruto opening? Is it this one? Yes, ad break, yes. Believe it! Sasuke. The beautiful. Not the repeating animation, dude. Oh my god, dude. Sasuke is really cool. Sakura, the beautiful. This shit goes hard. I remember as a kid wanting to get into One Piece because of the 4Kids opening, but I started watching the dub without it. I was so repulsed by the lack of the OP. I left and I never looked back. I mean, that's pretty fair because, what is it? 4Kids One Piece opening. It's a banger. It's a banger. I believe it. Believe it just gave me 2010 anime YouTube flashbacks. Believe it. Full pirate rap opening is crazy. Seto Kaiba. It's Seto Kaiba's voice. In One Piece. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Gotta go. Don't give it up, Luffy. Don't give it up, Zolo. But a treasure in a grand line, there's no doubt. I'll be king of the pirates. I'm gonna be king. Oh, come on. This goes pretty hard. That's Monkey D. Luffy. Yo ho ho, he took a bite of gum gum. He's just like the samurai. Chopper's doctrine. It's the name of the treasure in the grand line. Set sail for One Piece. Doesn't that go hard? Wait, stop. Stop. Remember when One Punch Man had like animation? Spider Rider OP also goes hard. We talked about this before. I remember you recommended it to me. Spider Rider mentioned. It's effed up that's not even Roger's VA. I think that's the funniest part. It's like they don't even use the same VA from the opening in the anime. It's like, dang, you went really hard on you did a really good job on the opening. Like that pre-opening section. Oh cool, can I play Roger? Can I play Goldie Roger? No. We're gonna get trying to think of like the most generic name I can remember. We're gonna get Vic Mignogna to do it. JPEG man. Calling all Spider Riders. Gem Project. My beloved. Man, this is the first one. Yeah, I think it's the first one. 10 years ago. Is it? Oh my god, it is. Isn't it crazy how the manga has more animation than the anime at this current point in time? Isn't that crazy? You said his name, now play the song. Wait, uh-oh. Is it his, like, Christian song? Is it his, like... I just don't remember that. I remember that Vic Mignogna had a reputation of being, like, a creeper. And then he's also, like, really into the Bible. And then people have said that he's like been better recently, and then I found like more tweets more recently saying that like no, he's still like a piece of trash, you know. Calm Spider Riders. Do they mean OPM S1 take? What do you mean the OPM S1 came out 10 years ago? Yeah, it's been 10 years. I remember showing it to like, or rather Beans showed it to like a friend of his when we were like out drinking one time. Like we just happened to be at this person's like, you know, like apartment, and Beans was like, oh, you know what anime you might enjoy? Like One Punch Man. And I forgot like all the context around that, but I just remember like, you know, we were still drinking at the time, implying that it was in our 20s. Circle of Life, Vic Mignogna, the Vic Mignogna song. Vic is terrible, so you shouldn't have to deal with him when she was a scheduler for a local con. I've been because I've been hearing for the most part that he's like a terrible person. Okay, like I know that like back in like the 2000s, 2010s, he was like a creeper. Like when he went to like cons and stuff, he would like creep on the girls. He was also very like, you know, not very accepting of like the LGBTQ community. And then I heard those two things have been rectified recently. But I've also heard that, like, other things have not been rectified, like how he just, like, doesn't treat people well. I remember when Beat Break came out, I saw people were like, wow, I can't believe Digimon has better animation than One Piece. I was gonna say, like, not One Piece. One Piece has been good for, like, with animation lately. I mean, One Punch Man. This is how I got Beans to watch Mob Psycho's so good, though. Mob Psycho. But also, dang... I feel for Seishun in terms of having to deal with them. What's the Vic Mignogna song? Vic. That's how you spell it, right? Vic Mignogna Controversies, of course, the second one. The entire Vic Mignogna. Nah, this isn't Slappa's. This isn't Slappa time. A song. It kind of is. Wait, what is? Vic Mignogna's song "Silent Night." Funimation oh, I know that Vic's also he does a lot of the English song covers, right? I do kind of miss when animes would do that. They would do like English covers of their own songs. I do also kind of miss like them doing just like random like English version, like the German Naruto opening we just listened to, the One Piece like rap that we listened to. My hot take is that Mob Psycho 100 was better than OPM in both anime and webcomic. I do love Mob Psycho. I do feel like at least with the anime, the animation of the first season kind of carried and like hyped up One Punch Man. And now that the animation is like not that great. I feel like it's more of this realization that like OPM is like anything that one that's his name, right? The author one. Anything that he does is like really good. But like yeah, Mob Psycho kind of like is better in that regard, both story wise and then animation, because the animation isn't based off of because the whole thing with One Punch Man is that it was drawn by one, but then the artist for iShield 21 redrew it, right? For like better quality. Whereas Mob Psycho just followed one's art style, which is more simplistic, but that also makes it more easier to animate, and it lets the animators be a little bit more ambitious, which is exactly what happened with Mob Psycho, is that because the art style is so simplistic, they like went ham on it. They went big ham on it, you know? Let me scroll up. Dianork, hello. Let me put the music back on. There we go. Hey, who's throwing things? We're talking about anime and stuff. Let's see. He did a good English DBZ Kai opening dub. I think that's the one that I wanted to listen to, because me and Beans didn't want to like. We wanted to listen to. We wanted to watch DBZ Kai. I don't know why we stopped. I think it was because we wanted to like, get into Dragon Ball Super. But at the same time, I feel like you can get like the best. Okay, in my opinion, the best way to consume the anime, the Dragon Ball Z anime, like nice and like concisely, is the abridged series. Station reminded me of the details. Vic demanded a 7 a.m. panel slot on SNA during the con for a sermon. Can't believe Digimon Liberator has an English version of its OP. It has an OP? I Shield 21, my beloved. I never actually read it, but I do hear that it's good. And also the art is just like chef's kiss, you know? They made a manga out of the webcomic. Oh. Let's see. DNR, hello. Hello. We can't forget Uzumaki. Oh my gosh, yes, dude, I freaking love Junji Ito and I love Uzumaki, and it's just a shame. It's like legit a shame what happened with the anime. With like the first episode was animated like beautifully, right? Hold on, why did I get a ping? Oh, okay, I saw the ping that I just got. I'll answer during the next ad break. Let's see. Hello, unhoused individuals. I will be taking your fentanyl. Dairy Queen. I 100% agree. I got multiple friends into DBZ by showing them TFS Abridged. I do love TFS Abridged so much. Like, like the comedic jokes, yes, but also just how like it really concisely like talks about the story of DBZ, but also certain parts where they take it completely seriously, like the build up to like Gohan fighting Cell. Like, that was, like, masterfully done, in my opinion. It does have an OP. Wait, Digimon Liberator has an OP? What the heck? I did not know that. This is news to me. Is there, like, is there subtitles? Is there, This is news to me. I thought you guys were ish posting. I thought you guys were being silly. You are my friend. Why did the beginning sound like Butterfly? I wish they had like some animation. Is there subtitles? I do like the Liberator webcomic so much, and the novel. It's English? To be stabbing on my K. The subtitles. Oh, here's the lyrics. Ooh. This is kind of nice. This is kind of nice. Alright, I'll listen to the rest after stream. Oh, that's a good breakdown. What the heck? I'm such a sucker for like song breakdowns. Junji Ito can't catch a freaking break when it comes to anime adaptations. I know, right? Because isn't there like a whole like Junji Ito like anthology series, and the animation for that is like And I think there's a couple of like anime YouTubers that like summarize it pretty well in that like the reason why it's so hard to adapt Junji Ito's work is because every panel that he works on, he puts his like blood and a part of his soul in it. Okay, not literally, but you know what I mean? Like there's so much detail in every panel, and that's what builds up to like the grotesqueness of like whatever's happening in that panel, right? Like if you watch Uzumaki and like certain scenes, like the thing that happens to the dad, essentially, like the big reveal for that is, I'm pretty much just recycling, I'm just like, you know, barfing up like what other anime YouTubers have said, but like it's so well detailed and grotesque that like that's what causes the true horror of it. And the thing with animation is that like not every time you have to cut corners, but like it's just hard to kind of like translate that to like an animated stage. Wait, what's going on? What's going on? Dia, thank you for the, oh my god, 24 months. Thank you. Oh my gosh, it's already been 2 years. Crazy business. They get so close to being good and then the budget just ends halfway through. Yeah, because the first episode of Uzumaki was so good, right? He really can't catch a break. People can't animate his worlds right. Why is this giving me Mega Man vibes, right? The very beginning sounded a little bit like Butterfly, but then the rest of the song does have like a little bit of Mega Man vibes to it. Goku explaining his plan to Piccolo was serious. The anime was going amazing till they gutted the budget. The staff behind it were more upset than anyone because they knew the eps after the first were English. They released the OP to promote Liberator. It was in the trailer. This is the English version. Ah, okay. What the hell is Digi-Liberator? Ooh, Orlando. You're in for a treat. Digimon Liberator is both a webtoon and a novel that is all about the Digimon card game. It has these characters in it. They're all really cool. They do like, admittedly, you do have to like know the, well, you know the rules. You know the rules of the TCG, but for people who are going from like the Digimon anime and like other and like video games to this, I will say you do enjoy it more if you know the rules of the TCG, because it gets more hype. It's like, oh my gosh, what do you mean he has 0 security and nothing on the field? How's he gonna turn this around? Like that's like what makes it like a little bit more hype, as opposed to like, I don't know what security cards mean. But yeah, I don't know. I like it, and it does okay. It does the same thing that like Gundam does in any Digimon series does, which is promote the thing that it's trying to sell, right? It's trying to sell you the cards. But in my opinion, it does let me put the music back on. It does a pretty good job of it, because like you do get kind of hyped for like, ooh, this new Digimon appeared. I can't wait for like the card for it, you know? I read the chapter with her playing her newer deck with Dulahamon, and that had me hyped. I was like, ooh, I want to see if I could play this deck, right? I want to see if I can like do any justice to a purple deck. Even though I mostly just like do rainbow decks, you know? I definitely recommend it. There is a reading order to it, but you don't have to follow that reading order. You could just like breeze through the webcomic. The webcomic is free, by the way. Same with the novel. If you need the links, I can give them to you. But they're both completely free. You can read it in release order, which is what I did, just to see if any parts overlapped. The novel has a completely different cast, but they do sometimes intersect with the webtoon, with the comic. So like what you see right here is the cast of the webtoon, the webcomic. This is Shoto. He has Teromon as his partner. He has this is Arisa with Shumon. Violet with Ghostmon, and a couple others. And then the novel has a completely different cast, but it's also pretty cool. The adaptation with the fish gas that started a circus. Wait, though, I lost the script. What are we talking about again? Oh, with the fish gas that started a circus. Yeah, okay. Not Gyo, right? Is it Gyo? I remember reading the manga for Gyo. That actually did terrify me. And I'm someone that eats fish. There were 2 anthologies. The first one literally wound up as still frame animations. You think One Punch Man has no animation? Look up later episodes of Junji Ito anthology. Yes, please enlighten us on the medium of animation. Oh no. No. No, George is gonna freaking... What? He's gonna actually be. He's gonna actually be. I forget Junji Ito collection was more funny than horror. I just noticed the monster can on your head. It's not monster, it's creature. It's creature. Let's see. You know the rules, and so do I. I saw them holding cards, and the fact that this is uploaded on the CCG channel was throwing me off. Or Bulldex, my beloved. TBH, I think the novel is what's holding me back from finishing Liberator. I want its lore and characters, but hate its writing style. It's so clunky, I'm sorry. I think that's fair. That's fair. I think because I haven't been reading a lot, with one exception that I can't talk about too much. I haven't been reading a lot, so like to me it's like, oh, paragraphs. Like, sick, you know? I've just been listening to audiobooks lately, so I have been reading one book, but I am not able to speak on it until a little bit later. I don't know when, but just know that what I was reading was really good. But I do like that the novel, it has a different cast, but it also does fill in some details from like I don't think you necessarily need to read the novel. I don't think it's like absolutely mandatory to read, but it does flesh out the world a little bit more. It is a bit of a slog to get through, but if there's a way to like make it into like a into a like audiobook, I think that would be a hit. That'd be a rock hit. But yeah, I do like actually if you guys need the links, oh, you know what, it's my like main account that has all the links, just to give you guys like a preview of what that looks like. It's I think the webcomic is on globalcomics.com. Aoi, aoi, aotora. And then the novel, aoi, aotora. Okay. This is the link to the web novel. And this is the link to the webcomic, to anyone that wants to check out Liberator. The webcomic is in like webtoon style, so if you guys want to see. I don't think I'm not logged in, so it's like this, you know, where you have to constantly be scrolling, which is why it's actually, I kind of find it preferable to read it on your phone if you can. And I do think it is worth it to make an account for this site just so that you can keep track of your chapters. But yeah, it's funny because like the main character, his one like character flaw when he's starting out is that he gives up matches too easily when it seems like he's like for sure gonna like lose. He rage quits basically. Like he rage quits a lot, and I think that is such a relatable thing for like someone who's getting into the I think like TCGs in general, but like the Digimon TCG in general, where it's like, because it is very tempting to be like, I have no security cards, I have nothing on the field, I might as well just like, you know, this one's a wash, you know. But there have been matches like that I have played in both in DC Go and IRL where like your opponent can turn it around so fast, and I just feel like that's so apt, you know. Can't believe the first panel implies that they have an official DTCG simulator on mobile. Scoop Go Next is a viable move in best of threes. That I do that in terms of if there's not a lot of time left. If there's not enough time and I want to go into that next battle, then yeah, I will scoop. I may just binge read the comic and give up on the novel, to be honest. I think that's fine. I think my favorite novel chapter though is oh man, why is the text so big? I feel like a child sometimes because some of the chapters do have accompanying like images and illustrations that are really nicely like made, but then some of them don't. And I'm like, man, no pictures. I feel like did you guys have that moment when you were in elementary school where, let me accept all cookies. Did you guys ever have that moment in elementary school when you were transitioning from picture books to chapter books? And it's like, man, there are no pictures. I gotta like conjure up the images in my brain. That's kind of how I felt, where it's like, oh, but look, there's a picture right here. I think this is my favorite chapter in the novel, because this one goes over like Muchomon, who is also Shoto's partner, and Teromon, the new partner, and like how they feel about each other. I think that one's just really cute. So if I had to recommend at least one chapter, I'd recommend this one. Maybe this one too, because it explores Arissa, Violet, and Close's relationship. No, I never stopped reading picture books. Oh man, I should have done that. I should have done that. Because once I stopped reading picture books, it was Jover for me. It was Jover. And that's actually why I still read manga and comic books and graphic novels. I have been having the urge recently to get back into comic books, because just a couple of my friends and coworkers have been like talking about DC stuff. And I'm like, man, I miss when I was like into DC stuff. I miss when I was reading New 52 and being like, and knowing, what people are talking about when they're talking about like the different Robins. Nowadays we call that comics and manga. That's true. There you go. There you go. We were talking about it. Because like, oh my god, I was such a like, especially when New 52 was coming out. And Young Justice, the TV show, the animated TV show, when that was coming out, man, I was like full into like DC stuff. Like I could tell you like every member of the Bat family, Oh yeah, if you guys want a little look at what let me make the text not as big. There we go. There we go. Look at that art. That's so cute, isn't it? That's so cute. It's Yuki. She's the heroine of this side, the novel side, and her partner's in Impmon. New 52. You don't like New 52? For those who weren't into DC comics, New 52 was an attempt to reboot the DC universe, but also get new readers into it, and it worked on me. Like that's what really got me into comics, was like reading New 52. I remember trying to get into comics, I just don't know where to start. I think that is like a big, not problem, but that is like the biggest issue with like getting people into comics, is like, oh, where do you start? Because technically you can start at any point, but it's hard because sometimes you do get a comic where it's just like a whole bunch of like references to like past issues, and it's like, oh, what's the relationship between Green Arrow and Black Canary, or I don't remember if that's what their names were, but like what's the deal with them? Why do they seem so close, right? Like, are they together? Are they exes? Are they, So, how do I get into the Fate series? Brother, how do I get into Spider-Man? She's from Liberators? Yeah, she's from Liberators. There's a characters window too, if you guys want to see that. This is the comic side. Shumon, Elizamon. And then the novel side. So this is Yuki Winner, which is funny because you would think, so above all their names is like the Japanese writing of it, so this literally translates to Yuki. This is Yu-uki. This is Impumon. This is actually different. For Winner, it's actually Saikyo, which I think is like it does mean winner or like best in Japanese, but I think they changed his name to like Win-R to kind of like have that like vibe, right? To show that that's like his screen name essentially. Yeah, Saikyo. La la da, 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 da. Scott Snyder's Batman was overrated, and I'm tired of pretending his runs are good. Which one was Scott Snyder? Me and Beans are a big fan of oh my god, why am I forgetting the name? The guy who made Damian. Which writer made Damian Wayne? Grant Morrison. Grant Morrison. Me and Beans both like Grant Morrison's runs for Batman. The Batman Court of Owls and Joker without his face. Oh, I remember. Okay, I feel like Court of Owls, I think when I first read it, I enjoyed it. But if you were to ask me anything that happens in Court of Owls, I would not be able to tell you what happens. Let's see. I posted the best example of the budget running out of Junji Ito collection in the Discord. Ooh, let's do it. Let's see. Sha-la-la. Oh my god! I was looking at what folk posted in the Discord. That animation is like rough, dude. That's like PowerPoint. Like I could do that. They really named him Windroar. Wiener. You are a wiener. Tsuyoku. There's some owls that go to court. Am I thinking of Court of Owls or am I thinking of death? Not death in the family, but there's death of the family. Because I remember like one of those. I know death in the family is the one where spoilers for something that happened like 40 years ago or more. Jason Todd dies. One of the Robins dies. But then there's one that came out more recently, I think like 10 years ago. Death of the Family that kind of like plays around with that, right? I just remember reading it to read it and not exactly like actually absorbing the plot. And I feel like that's the same thing that happened with Court of Owls too. Like I was reading it to read it and not necessarily to like understand what was happening in the plot. Because I think that was like the tail end of when I was interested in comics. Because it's when like, you know, like, oh, a New 52 stuff started coming out, or New 52, new issue of something from New 52 came out, might as well read it. And it was very clear that I wasn't like interested by that point. A wiener is you! He also did Death of the... Oh, okay, okay. What about Death of a Bachelor? Give me a second. I love that song. I love that song. If you ask me anything about this album though, I think this is the only song I know from this album. But it's just such a banger though. Oh yeah, I was googling Has Been Hotel so I could watch it after. But yeah, these are some of the characters, and like when you technically she's in both. But yeah, if you're also like into the card game, like it's just a lot of fun to read and look at these chapters. Violet in Boots. The death of a bachelor. Oh oh, a waterfall. What time is it? Okay. 10 minutes. Here's what I'm thinking. My brother-in-law put me on to this game. You guys heard of GeoGuessr, right? What about Time Guesser? For more. I'm thinking we play until the next ad break, and then I might call it after that because I actually didn't eat dinner. I had like a very small lunch, and I'm getting hungry, and I have to go to a school site again Tuesday. Like I said, these past 3 weeks have just been busy for me. Like, I have to constantly be at school sites, which it's fun to be with the team and it's fun to teach the kids about ancient history and stuff, but, like, it's just tiring. Like, sometimes the commute is really tiring. One of the school sites is, like, a 3-hour commute on bus, but luckily, my coworkers have been helping me out. I found out one of them is actually, like, pretty close to me, so she's actually been giving me rides. So it's just a 45-50 minute commute. Instead of a 3-hour commute. But it's just been... The animation posted in the Discord is frying me. But yeah, so I have to go to another school. Oh, I don't know did I tell you guys this? That, no, I think I did. That, like, I wasn't supposed to be going back to the school sites this week, but we had to reschedule because of the heavy rain. Get it? Heavy rain? Jackson! But yeah, because of the heavy rain, we had to reschedule. So tomorrow I'm gonna be at a school site. Wednesday I'm gonna be at a school site. Thursday I'm gonna be at a school site. No, actually, not Thursday. Jason! So that's why Sean Jason Sean Sean Have you seen the video? Okay, so for those who don't know, it's a reference to Heavy Rain, the video game where like they have that prompt of like press X to Jason, and it's like it's actually like a really sad story, but like you're trying to find your kid and you have to like press X to like scream out his name, but it just says press X to Jason, and then every time when you spam it, it's just him saying like Jason Jason, and then later on in the game it's Sean Sean, or is it earlier? I forget the order. I never actually played the game. I just watched other people play it. But have you seen the video where it's like it's that character, but he's failing every single QuickTime event, and he just runs into everything? Yeah, in context, it's really heartbreaking. It's really sad, but out of context, it's so funny. I posted a stupid screenshot from that anime I now use as a reaction image. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this is supposed to be like a scary screenshot too, but it's so derpy. Why did they never fix the bug? Even the prompt isn't there when you were able to press X to Sean. You're still able to. Yeah, press F to pay respects. Beka! Beka! Beans! I know I keep on talking about redeems that I don't end up doing, but that would be a funny redeem, right? Press X to Binka. Beka! Beka! No, I need like voice or sorry, like yeah. I need people actually like saying my name. Beka! Especially the Sean, because the guy does a great job at delivering the line, but the fact that you can just loop the line over and over makes it silly. Like Owen's voice thing. Oh, that's true. I could do that. It's like the word salad, but I would have to like say each word, right? Like, brain and naivety. Oh, isn't this? So kind of like that. But yeah, let's see if I can do this before the ad break. This time guesser, it's like GeoGuessr, but you also have the added dimension of time. So you have to guess. They're gonna show you a photo, and you have to guess where it's from and what time period. Sean, let's do no timer because timers give me anxiety. Actually, everything gives me anxiety. So play. Okay, so where's this from, class? I may have faked it and I wouldn't be caught dead in this place. So the script is Latin, but they have like accent marks over them. Borsor, Palinka. That sounds like Babinka. Kafato, Glas Istvan. Could it be Turkish or Finnish? Fris Hideg, Meleg Etelek, Kafatok. Because it sounds like it could be German, but I don't know. This looks kind of like Turkish, right? Naivety. Pain and naivety. Time, my beloved. Looks like Italy. Me and the boys after going X3 at locals. It's just like me for real. Tag yourself. I'm What is he wearing? I'm this guy. Like what's on his head? I feel like my grandma has this exact tablecloth with like the holes. So I want to say Turkish. Imagine you play this and it's like, is that my house? Locals, we would be at KBBQ. This is going X3 at regionals. Wow, they're playing all the pop punk hits right now. Or maybe it's Hungarian? Maybe Hungarian, actually. Gray hair sore. Because, like, I'm not recognizing any of the words. But, like, the way that the like, consonants are put together, like the SZ, makes me feel like it's, like, maybe Czech or Well, Hungarian is a totally different language family, right? But like Czech, Slovakian, so like Eastern European, right? It's black and white. So let's see. maybe there was already color film by like the 70s, right? And good night. Let's go with the 50s. Let's go with somewhere in Eastern Europe. It could be Hungary. It could be like Slovenia, Slovakia. What if we like go right in the middle? Like what if we pick like this place looks pretty cool. Blasagarmat. Like look, see this Hungary has Latin script, right? Like you can read it, but like it also has like these accent marks. So I feel like maybe it's like Hungary. Wait, what does it look like in Czechoslovakia? They also have those accent marks, but I'm seeing more of like the SZ here. Cause look, there's like an SZ, Glas Istvan, Drehersor. Let's do Budapest. Let's do Budapest. So better if I stay. Let's just put a random pin there. I did 1957. Just I don't know. It's black and white. I don't know. Looks like Kenya to me. My cat is laying her leg on my arm. Oh, you're stuck. You're stuck. Let's make a guess. Are we close? Okay. Okay, we were... Is this still Hungary? Where is this? Yeah, we're... I guess the right country. I guess the right country. You were 24 years off. Okay. That's fine. But I got the right country, though. I got the right country. So that's... I feel like that's not bad. Fortepan Fabian Istvan. A group of friends enjoying a beer in Székesfehérvár, Hungary. I'll be asking your thoughts on the new Beat Break episode next stream. You got it. You got it. I'm hungry too. I will be... Oh yeah, I read that. I need to take a shower and head to bed. Thanks for the fun stream. Yeah, of course. Thank you. We're probably going to be ending it pretty soon. I'm going to play a couple of rounds of this just for a laugh. And then I think after the ad break, we'll mosh and we'll call it from there. But yeah. For this next one, you guys are free to but I just got here. I saw you earlier. Like, we'll do a couple more and then I was gonna say like you guys can backseat me, but I wanna how about you give me a time limit? I have 5 minutes and then after that you guys can backseat me. Alright, so where is the... There we go, next round. Ready? 5 minutes starts... No, you went... 3 minutes. Actually, there's gonna be an ad break. 3 minutes. Okay. Black and white. Kelsch. Nider. Information. So there's some English here. Taylor. Into you. Hotel Sacher. Wien? Maybe German? Because it says like information and Taylor are English, but this could also be like some kind of like international like hotel or something. This far. I'm still into you. So it's a hotel. Methinks maybe German. Rainbolt more like Bing Bolt. My favorite Paramore song. I do love Paramore. I do love their I was gonna say their latest album, but I don't know if they came out with an album. It's the one that has the song, what is it, 23 or 25? Reminds me of the one clip, Green, where are you from? Hungary? You're hungry? Team pause, Green needs to get some food. Okay, how about this? We'll do an ad break right now. If you're subbed, you can look at the image for longer. But when we get back, you guys can backseat me and we'll try to figure it out together. Sound good? Capiche? Capiche. I'm gonna get some dinner ready. I'm hungry. And I'm gonna respond to a DM that I just got. About an hour ago. So, ad break. I'm gonna put a pause right now, and then backseat me. Do it, because we also need the time period. This is black and white. The last one was like what 1933 or something. So maybe this one is a little bit later. I don't know what can indicate to the year here. But go for it. Oh, hello. Hello, I turned off my tracking because we were about to go into an ad break. But hello. Hello, thank you for the raid. If I don't get to completely thank you guys soon, I'll do it after the ad break. But Owen, thank you for the raid. Hello, Sparkly Race Cat raid. Hello, Seishun, Owen, and no, the ad break. I'll greet you guys through chat. Work. Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy, Skylar sisters. Chill after the ad break. We're gonna go back to look around. I'm not muted. In the greatest city in the world, in the greatest city in the world. Work, Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy. See, if you're subbed, you get a little bit of mini karaoke. Hey, in the greatest city in the world. Bump. Maybe I should do that from now on. If you're subbed, you get mini karaoke for 3 minutes. Hell yeah. A little treat. Yeah, a little treat. But yeah, Owen, thank you for the raid. Sorry that it happened right when the ad break started, but thank you so much. How was Resident Evil 3? How was it? Now let's see who came in with you. So I said hello to Seishun, to Owen, to Patware, Sarah and Celeste, hello, welcome. To Folk, welcome. We're just yapping. We're just yapping about random things as is tradition. And then my brother-in-law, he showed me this site called Time Guesser, which is like GeoGuessr, but you also have the added, you also have to guess the time period where this photo is from. So we did decent the first round. We guessed the right country, but we were like 24 years off. So we're thinking of just doing a couple of rounds of that, and then we'll probably call it so that I can get some dinner for myself. But yeah. It's sugar, we're going down swinging. It is. It's sugar, we're going down. Did you guys know that if you ever go to Los Bincos and you go to the Los Bincos emo night, they always open up emo night with this song. Number one with a bullet. Loaded on complex, cocked and bullet. A 3-minute Filipino moment. Filipino. And we're really enjoying it. I just want to play more, but it's getting late. Yeah, totally get that. Binka sings Smell of the Game karaoke, but only when it's playing an ad for the iPhone. I've seen a few friends play this. I think I'd be pretty okay with it. I thought I would be decent at GeoGuessr, and then every time I played it on stream, I've just been baffled. I've just been like, I have no idea where this is. And then the one time I played off stream, I'm like getting like perfect scores, It does feel like a streamer debuff in a way. Where it's like, guys, I swear I'm good at this. I swear. Who would have guessed? Emo Binka outfit when? I do feel like my default outfit is like kind of it's emo in that like your parents don't let you wear all black. So if you ignore the Monster Energy, the boba, the Christmas lights, and the Christmas hat, it's pretty emo, right? With the black coat, the dark coloration. Look at my eyeliner. Don't I? Oh, I almost got boba in my eye. Look at my eyes, my eyeliner. You guys like it? It doesn't that show that I'm pretty emo? Going down swinging. Binka wants to be emo, but her mom won't let her. That was basically my like high school. I wanted to be a scene kid. Did I ever tell you guys that? I like high key, low key wanted to be a scene kid. But my mom would not let me. Like I remember trying to brush my like hair so that I would have like pseudo bangs across my face, but my hair has like a natural part right down the center, and it's very hard for my hair to not like follow that part. So I would brush it to make it look like I had bangs, but then it would instantly go back to like my center part. And of course my mom wouldn't let me dye my hair into like the raccoon, design. She wouldn't let me, well, she let me dye my hair to be like a lighter brown, but she would not let me like do the raccoon thing. Maybe for the best, but I remember like actively wanting to be a scene kid because I grew up with like MySpace, like I was like a MySpace kid. And like also this is so cringe, but the guy I was interested in at the time, this was like middle school. This is before I even like met Beans. The guy that I was interested in was like he definitely like liked scene girls, and I was like trying too hard to like be a scene girl, and also he liked metal music, and I remember trying too hard to be into metal music. I do like the sound of like heavy metal too, but like it just I was a fake fan, GeoGuessr, when in doubt, Idaho. Exactly. Enjoy your Sklimbo emotes. Yeah, I saw earlier. Thank you for gifting me a sub for the Sklimbo. I actually, I'm not on his like official Discord. If there is an official Discord, I'm not on it. But I have like a private server to myself, and sometimes I do like pings for like very specific streamers. So I set him on that ping. Minka sings My Way by Sinatra during the ad, but the Cubs get infinite throw items during that period. Raccoon mentioned. Couldn't go full boxy. I couldn't be the emo chick that I wanted to be. There was a hype train this morning and I wanted to throw one out. You're the first that came to mind. Oh, thank you, Owen. Thank you. That means a lot. I do want to enjoy the Sklimbo. He just seems so intriguing, right? Okay, so let's see where this is. We were saying earlier that some of the text is in English, right? Like Taylor and information, but then the rest kind of looks like it could be German. Like Schneider Kelch might just be the name, right? And then it also says Hotel Sacher or Sacher. Wien, right? So maybe it's like maybe it's a German international hotel or something like that. It's in black and white, but that also doesn't quite narrow it down. The clothes might help, but this looks like a hotel worker, right? Oh, maybe the car. The car can also give away like the approximate time period as well. But I'm also not good at cars. Hi, my name's Boxy, and I am not trolling. You is trolling. I'm Boxy, you see. Okay, actually this reference, I think when this reference is a little lost on me. But let's see. So either England or Germany, you think? Maybe Berlin? Before it was separated in two. Or after. Let's do 19... Oh wait, I'm talking about the Cold War. This looks like it'd be closer to like older than that. Could it be during the war? Boxy was like the first emo gal to overgo viral on the internet. She disappeared for quite a while after going viral and being hailed as the queen of the internet. I'm trying to remember like who it was that like if you were on MySpace at the time, there was that who was that one chick that like added everybody? That was like a scene gal. I'm like actually I kind of wanna infamous MySpace gals. Tila Tequila, that was her name, right? Wasn't it like Tila Tequila was like one of them? The war when the first emo kids panicked at the disco. Not Tom, because he's the one that made MySpace, right? Tom Anderson. Yeah, but there was like I just remember like at least in my circle of friends, like everyone had like Tila Tequila friended, right? And there were a couple of other ones that I remember seeing. And isn't MySpace now like what Russian owned with like it's just like a music site or something? What a time to be alive. I'm just gonna put a random pin and make a guess. I was 13 years off. This wasn't even the right country. This was, where is this? Austria. Interesting. Where is this at? Okay, Vienna, specifically Vienna. Ah, okay. So it was at least a German country, yeah. Harpsichord enjoyer, hello. So I was 13 years off. Two men loading a vehicle with luggage outside the famous Hotel Sacher in downtown Vienna. Oh. Is it pronounced Sacher or Sacher? I don't know German that well. Okay, let's try the next one. The first one I did, not on stream, but the first one I did was pretty, like, it was pretty good. Is that Gilbert Gottfried? No way. It kind of looks like him, right? But like a little bit more ethnic, right? It like almost looks like Gilbert Gottfried. You know, the voice of Iago from Aladdin, the one that like Owen does like a really good impression. Like, so I says to Jafar, I can't do it. I can't do it. Okay, so this looks like the Boy Scouts, right? This looks American. But it could also not be American. No, look. Well, is that some kind of like that looks military. This guy looks decorated. I feel like this is American, right? Bahrain? Wait. It looks like Bahrain, which is in Iran, right? But I guess it would make sense if it's like someone who fought in like one of the war on terrorism, if you will. So would that put this somewhere after 2001? Maybe even like into 2010? Somewhere in the US? I need to do these on stream. I would crush these. That's what I mean. That like the very first one I did off stream, I freaking killed it. I was like, I know exactly where this is. This is Johannesburg, South Africa. This is like, you know, in like the mid 90s or something. I freaking like got it. And then like the moment I played on stream, it's like, I don't know. Photo age looks like 2008 to me. It does look like it's shortly after like It's not quite 2010, but yeah, maybe like late 2000s. Scrandle is getting too samey. Oh. Yeah, you should. Try it out. Try it out and see if you like it. In terms of like narrowing down where this could be though. Also look at the computer. I feel like that's a giveaway too that this is like 2000s. It's no longer like a well, I feel like I didn't quite have like a flat screen until like the 2010s. I still had like a box computer, but then again, if this is like a decorated, you know, like person in the military, maybe they have like better technology. You go, it's better off this way. The photographs your boyfriend took. I'm always so curious about the people that are really good at GeoGuessr, and they're just like, oh, the grass color here says that this is Johannesburg, South Africa, or like the like license plate, even though you can't see the license plate, it's like, oh, the decoration about around the license plate tells me that this is like Mumbai, India, you know. Like I'm so interested in people that could do that with like photos like these where it's like, oh, you see that plug there is like, you know, indicative of like there's like a very specific like 2008 model, you know. You say the words but don't know what it means. Another line without, yeah, this looks like military, right? The only thing that's tripping me up is that it looks like it says Bahrain here. But once again, that could be like where this guy is like, you know, decorated from, like the Iran-Iraq war. The war on terrorism. Well, I guess if you look outside, right? For a second I was like, that looks like a palm tree, but no. It kind of does look like a tree I would see like here in the West Coast though. You know, I barely found out recently that oak trees are indigenous to California, and like acorns were actually like a staple of food for the indigenous people that lived here. I don't know why I thought that was like an East Coast thing for some reason. Speaking of plugs, is that an American plug? It doesn't look like it is, actually. Maybe this is in like Iran. And these are just kids like visiting, right? But they look, well, no, they look like they could be like different ethnicities. They're blonde though, like. I'm telling you the truth. I mean it. I'm okay. Trust me. A part of me wants to just do DC, right? Okay. Well, I'm not okay. I'm really not okay. There's DC. We could do DC. Maybe CIA in Virginia. Oh yeah, at this point you guys can backseat me if you want. I do feel like it's late 2000s, early 2010s, somewhere in America. But yeah, now I'm starting to overthink that plug, right? Because that doesn't quite look American, because you would have like the 3-pronged ones, right? So now it's like, oh, is this like a base somewhere outside of America? I'm in the business of misery. Let's take it from the top. Let's I'm just gonna guess. I'm gonna guess DC, America. I would say DC or Virginia, 2006, 2010-ish. Could be London? Oh man. Let's make a guess. No freaking way, it was. Wait, where is this? Is this UAE? No freaking way. What the? It isn't Bahrain. Oh my gosh. Brother, it was in Bahrain. It literally said it. It literally said that it's in Bahrain. And we just weren't listening. Oh, it's in Saudi Arabia. I don't know why I thought Bahrain was wait, what's the capital of Iran then? Tehran. Ah, okay. Are they army brats? They probably might be. Persia. Pinky and Bahrain. Bahrain as a whole country is just very small. Oh, okay. So now I know that my geography needs a little bit of tinkering up. It's actually a bunch of islands. Oh, like a archipelago. Oh, it was never my intention ever. On the way from you now. I was 2 years off, so it was 2010. Okay. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Man, when are they gonna show one that's like ancient history? I would know that. 2010 was correct. I'm literally throwing. You're good. You're good. All right, let's do this. Give me what? Oh, World War II. Like, Berlin, World War II. Wait, right? Oh no, we're on the way to Berlin. That doesn't necessarily mean that this is Berlin. Here we come, Adolf. Come true. Them involving no smoking. I mean, it's on the way to Berlin. Could be Paris. Oh, because of a trolley. With this, do not lean out of the window. Well, I guess if that text is in English, right? To brag, but I got what I wanted now. To brag, but it also could have, yeah, it could be a trolley that was, because I was thinking like if it's manufactured in Paris, then maybe the text would be in French. But if it was like for the war effort, then maybe they would put it in different languages, right? Because I was gonna be like, oh yeah, maybe like a trolley or something, but then like would a trolley be connected to the mainland Europe, you know? Imagine they show an ancient Sumerian image and it's just a stone tablet depicting a river and an emperor, and imagine I get it. My shot. I am not throwing away my shot. So these could be US troops stationed in the UK before D-Day. Oh, okay, okay. Because I feel like a part of me is like, are we overthinking it? And the answer is literally right here, that it's like it is just Berlin, you know? But then again, the text here wouldn't be, if it's manufactured there, it wouldn't be in English. So I do think you might be right, Owen, that maybe they're stationed at UK before D-Day. Could be after, because they're saying they're on the way to Berlin. 1944. We are meant to be. I feel like someone would be able to like look at their like insignias, right, and be like, oh yeah, these are American, or these are German, or these not German, these are like English. It was also like what he's playing, right? That's not a guitar. I actually don't know what that is. It's in parentheses. Mentions me. Eventually. I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Those are British helmets. Those don't look like American helmets. I did initially think that they were British. I just don't know like where specifically this would be. So it could be that this is still like in London. It says we're on the way. Before they ship out, you think? Anarchy. It could be London. Would they have shipped out via, is it the Dover Strait, or would they have shipped out? Right, because didn't they? I'm feeling kind of dumb now. Like, I'm feeling kind of dumb because they would ship out via like the like. Would they cross via like the Dover Calais thing, or would they just go directly to? Trying to remember like how they actually like shipped out to like the places they were like fighting at, you know? Can you imagine if it was if we get like a print from like revolutionary times and it's like, oh man, it's Hamilton. Away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Just like my country, I'm young. Oh wait, Normandy. I am not throwing away my shot. Just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my. Oh, oh, oh. Now the question is, where's Normandy? Not that this is them like at Normandy, but well, there's Dunkirk. But like, where would they ship out from, right? North. Rise up, taste it still, she's gonna rise up. When are these colonies gonna rise up? Because Norman is Northman. It'd be North. Well, yeah, because like the Normans were from France, right? Without a melody. Where I come from, some get half as many. It's the movement where all the hungriest brothers with something to prove went. Let's do Dover. Let's do it. Let's freaking do it. Northern France, they originated from Scandinavia as they came over as mercenaries. Okay. See, this is why we need more like ancient history stuff in this website. With no descendants. I've been reading and writing. Is this a nation of states? What's the state of a nation? Let's just make a guess. 5 years off. It is closer to London. British soldiers preparing to leave to the Western Front from Aldershot Station in Hampshire, England. I think your guess is decent. Thank you. Thank you. I was 5 years off. Oh, it's like the beginning of the war. Rise up. Gotta rise up. Rise up. Rise up. Okay, I think there's one more round, right? I know I said that after this one we would call it, but I think it said like it was like round 4 out of 5. Good enough. I agree. Not throwing away my shot. I may not live to see our glory. Oh wait, no, it's not in order. Yeah, the war started September 1, so this is before the Dunkirk evacuation. Be just a dash of formaldehyde. Decomposing. Not with the people inside. Okay. I feel very dumb because I feel like immediately I was like, that's not Muhammad Ali, right? Is it? Is it? Is it? It's him, right? It's him, right? I just don't know like where he fought. Like, and yes, I did just check my work right now because I was like, I feel like I'm gonna look dumb for saying like that's like I feel like I was gonna be dumb for saying like, is that Muhammad Ali, and just being completely wrong. and just being like, no. Terrible crash. But where did he fight though? I don't know that much about like sports history of a different kind. Side, what a wonderful caricature of. I want to say East Coast, right? It says here like Hong Kong Emporium. Would that be West Coast then? Provisions. And drops on roses and girls in white dresses and weeping with roaches and taking a. At least you weren't as bad as Casper. That's my fear. Is that I'm gonna say something that's like, this gal teaches art history. She teaches art history and she doesn't know what Muhammad Ali looks like. Aren't a lot of his fights at Madison Square Garden? Here's another stupid question. Like, what state is that in? Is that in the South? And here I thought I was okay at geography. Like, it's in New York. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to my East Coast friends. I'm sorry. It's in Manhattan, New York City? Okay, cool. Madison Square Garden. I'm more familiar with the Futurama one where it's a cube. You see my fear? You see my fear of like people say like, oh, at least you're not as bad as Casper, and it's like, am I? Okay, New Yorkers, help me. I try to remember the last. Oh, here. This is Manhattan, right? Is this Manhattan? I remember like when I visited New York in 2023 in New York City. I remember like I made a map of all the like vegan places. Pet's being because she's afraid. Thank you for the pet. Staten Island. Brooklyn. Okay, I'm remembering. I made a map of all the vegan food in because I think we were staying in Manhattan at the time. Because I remember being like, I think where was our airport? Was it like, need them just to get by? Our airport was here, and I remember like, oh, we have to go like somewhere here. And then I remember seeing vegan places like here in Brooklyn, but then like our routing was such that like we just ended up going to Manhattan, and that's why I was like, okay, this is Manhattan, right? like this part here. Enhance. You said it's near like 23rd. Here's 10th. Here's there's perpendicular ones. 57th, 36th. Is Chelsea where we went? I think we went to a market that had vegan cheese. You guys also have a NoHo? We have a NoHo, except it's North Hollywood. You guys have a Soho? We have a Soho. No, we don't. Chelsea Market is really good. I think that's where we went to get vegan cheese. It was really good. We're falling apart. Or maybe it was the Bowery. I forgot what it was. Century 21st. They love if they knew how misery loved me. You guys have Trader Joe's? We have Trader Joe's. Why don't you show me? Okay, so there's first going this way, and then there's 6 going this way. So if we look at 23rd, in the form of you rolling into bed with me. So here's the Flatiron Building. Here's 23rd Street. Where's the other 23rd? Oh, here. 23rd and 20th. Oh, no. That's 6. Wait. Huh? 9th? Does this go up to 23rd? This is 10th Avenue. Okay. In the Philippines, we got a Sogo instead. I remember when the song was released, I saw a little program on MTV of the making of and everything. Oh man, I know I say this all the time. I miss when MTV had music. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, Madison Square Park. Here you go. You guys have Shake Shack? We have Shake Shack. You guys have Bath and Body Works? We have Bath and Body Works. I don't think we have Sugar. No, I think we do. We also have Aloe. Have you noticed that the you guys have Harry Potter? You guys noticed that the logo for Aloe looks like a piece of anatomy? Shake Shack started in NYC. Come on. I try to find other things that I could be like, you guys have that? We have that. You know what would blow my mind is if you guys had In-N-Out. Which, like, ever since I stopped eating meat, I can't have it anymore, I will say that maybe it's a little overrated, but I remember liking it. We do not have In-N-Out? Yeah. I won't say you're missing out on much, though. I had to get it in SF. It's, like, okay, right? I like the animal fries. It's not bad. You loved it. Ooh, okay. Yeah, it's not bad. I just don't like. I know that us like Californians like to hype it. Like we like to hype it up. I just feel like there's better options. When I was like really able to eat meat, especially if you're able to eat like fatty, like oily food, Five Guys. Get Five Guys. Don't get five like guys, but get like food from the franchise known as Five Guys. I know the term slop gets thrown around all willy-nilly, but MTV kind of feels like that now. I think since later 2000s or 2010s or whatever, it's just reality slop. That and Pawn Stars, right? It was peak for the price, but I love Shake Shack more. I do like Shake Shack. Or back when I was able to have Shake Shack. Okay, shall we put down our... Oh, we also need a year, right? Muhammad Ali was active during, like, what, the 60s and... I'll say this, 72. And I'll put a pin down here. And let's make our guess. Oh! 9 years off! And instead this was in London. Muhammad Ali greeting crowds in London ahead of his 2 fights against Henry Cooper. Ali beat Cooper in both matches. I see. Interessante. Trafalgar Square. Piccadilly Circus. Well, at least I got to learn a little bit more about New York. And isn't that what really matters? Isn't that what really matters? We got to see some similarities we have. Like, we too in California have a Shake Shack. And we also have a NoHo. But we... it's short for North Hollywood. I don't think we ever call South Hollywood Soho, though. We do call West Hollywood WeHo. That's where all the friends of the LGBTQ community are, you see. It's also really poppin' during Halloween. Like, if you need a place to go to for Halloween, like, WeHo is the place to go. Shake Shack is too darn expensive, 1960s specifically. I love Shake Shack more. There's not much better than In-N-Out for the price, TBH. I do like other places more, but In-N-Out is cheap. I do like that they have the secret menu. You could get protein-style burgers, and they just replace the bread with lettuce. I do like their animal fries a lot, actually. I do like their animal fries. They're vegetarian. They're not vegan, but they are vegetarian, so I'm still able to have the animal fries. Because their Thousand Island sauce is good. I like it. No, they had colored photography in 19... Oh, you're so right. You're so right. I like In-N-Out because it's like not freakishly expensive, consistently good, even if not blow your socks off fantastic, and I like the plain style fries. I also like the plain style fries. I was watching my newer Oshi, Ash Carriel. I think he talked about In-N-Out fries, and he said that they were disgusting. And I was like, I get that, but I think it's also a point of preference on whether you like crispy fries or soggy fries. Because for me, I like both, and I feel like the cool thing about In-N-Out is that they start off crispy, and then if you leave them alone for a while, they get soggy, but I actually do like soggy fries. I know that sounds kind of weird, but have you guys ever had like McDonald's fries and you have like the one soggy fry? I kind of like it. I kind of like it. There's something about the soggy fry that just like feels more like flavor impactful, you know? Speaking of LGBTQ, happy Trans Awareness Day. Yeah! Yay, let's go! Happy Trans Awareness Day. Let's go. I like both. Yeah, so I think that's the difference. Like, I think if you like both crispy and soggy fries, you will like In-N-Out fries because it starts off as one and becomes the other. And those are like the best fries to dip into your shake. I'll leave you guys with this one anecdote though. In-N-Out does have what's it called? They have root beer floats. Be very careful if you order a root beer float from In-N-Out, because of one time, or I guess any kind of like carbonated plus like dairy drink that's within like a regular cup, you know, like a regular cup with like a top on it. Because what I had done is one time when I was like, I think I was like still in high school, I went to In-N-Out because my bus stop happened to be next to an In-N-Out. I got a root beer float and then I set it on the table, and I think I set it down too hard because it started exploding out of the straw. Because it's basically full of like, it's root beer with like ice cream on top. So if you like, I guess shake it up too much, it like explodes out of the straw. So it was a little embarrassing, but I was in high school. so it's fine. So just be very careful. Learn working at McDonald's. I learned that McDonald's fries are only good for 7 minutes after getting pulled from the fryer, or else they get soggy. I do kind of like, okay, the French fries with like shake combo. I just like that in general. But I feel like McDonald's and In-N-Out, like for some reason that combination of fries and shake was really good. I like slightly soggy fries that also have just a little crunch left, like when a pancake or waffle is just slightly soaked all throughout. I do too! That sounds really good. I realized something about me. I don't trust the food opinions from Americans unless they have lived abroad for a few years. Yeah. I think that's probably for the best. I'm about to give you guys a truly disgusting food recipe. Like lower than a struggle meal type-ish. The In-N-Out near my last job had weird fries. They were good for 5 minutes, but then they turned to stone. Interesting. I'm gonna give you the trashiest food. No, it's not even a food take. It's just like a weird, like, I can't even call it a hack because it's kind of heinous. And I've told you some of this before, but I'm hoping some of you have forgotten. So, go on this imaginary walk with me. You're walking into the McDonald's. You have a hankering for milk tea. Not milk. No, yeah, milk tea. Let's say you have a hankering for milk tea, but you are poor. Like, you only have like a $5 bill to your name. Here's a little hack for you. Oh god, this is gonna sound so gross. But like, get a McDonald's iced tea. Go to and request a creamer. You know the creamer like they use for coffee? Put it together. There you go. You got yourself a McDonald's milk tea. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Just not even a mosh pit. Like, try it out. Cheap thrills. Just a vomit. A vom pit. I swear, okay, it's not good, but I remember it was like decent. I feel like that's very like millennial high school core was like having that as a drink. I'm just gonna drop this bomb nearby. I do like milk tea, but I would not call that a milk tea. I would call it like a cheap thrill, I think is the best way to put it, right? Some potato chips are okay. Let's go back. I think we are gonna skip the mosh pit for now, but I'm just gonna read the rest of chat and then we'll probably call it there. Some potato chips are also good for shake dipping, really original, or sour cream and onion. Ooh, I should try that. I do love sour cream and onion. Used to dip sour cream and onion Pringles and shakes pretty often growing up. I might try that out. That sounds good actually. Hold on, if there's food opinions you gotta trust from Americans, it's definitely with Southerners and seafood boil and Texans with barbecue. I agree. I've heard that like out of the many things that Americans get wrong, the one thing that we do get right is the barbecue. Though, Filipino barbecue is also pretty good. I won't say that. Okay, bye. Cream tea. I told Seishin, she said McDonald's iced tea is just dirty water with sugar. She's not wrong, that's the thing. She's not wrong. I remember enjoying it. But I've also only had it twice. I'll probably get some funny looks if I bring a can of condensed milk to McDonald's and start scooping in. The Eagle brand is fantastic, by the way. I like your style, Sotenbori. Or Longevity brand, that was the family standard. I do like condensed milk. Well, I can't have it that much anymore because I get the tummy rumbles. But let's see, who are we going to? If it's okay with you, we're gonna skip the mosh pit. I'm hungry. I want to get din. But I also just have a lot of fun yapping with you guys. So, who are we raiding into? This was fun. Just yapping with you guys is a lot of fun. Okay. Who's live right now? We have Almontes. We have Siri. Oh, I can't say that. I can't say SIRI or else it's gonna activate. Oh, quite a few people are on right now. Ashton, Martin, Majin, Phil, Gadrian's on. Fleshy, Genie, Kyo's on. Terberry, Galahughes. Lucky Fool. Who have we not raided into in a while? I feel like Siri we haven't raided into. Thanks for stream. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for joining me for office hours. Seeing me not know much about New York geography or where Madison Square Garden is, or giving you an abomination of a recipe, right? I appreciate you guys. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and raid into Siri VT. I'll see you guys on Thursday for, I think we're gonna study the style of the old web. I can't say SIR, I proceeds to say it anyway. Well, my phone didn't activate. My phone didn't activate, so we're gonna go ahead and raid into Siri VT. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Thanks for yapping with me. Otsubinka. Magandang gabinka. I hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, and evening, and as always, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Bye-bye!